just have one iPad. Just one app. จะเพิ่มไปไม่เดี๋ยว not getting it. What is your range? Then I write it down.
They had a good laugh on that bike of his as he would carry me from one spot to the next. We cried together. We shared our joys together. We shared our deepest fears together. Jay cared so much about people, and I was lucky to be one of those people. He had a plan for his future. If you have ever been to his apartment, you would see a very big mind map detailing of what he was going to do next. If he was here right now, I would say, get done with work. It's hard. It's painful. But I just want to say thank you for letting me in your space, for sharing your life with me, and just say farewell, my brother.
Jay was no teddy bear, nor was he just a nice guy, not in the traditional sense anyway. Jay had an edge. Yes, he was kind to everybody, and yes, he was always smiling, and yes, he would go out of his way to help people, but he was no pushover man. He would take no shit, and if you pissed him off, he could be a monster. He was solid. He was as tough as a $2 steak. Jay was a kind man, one of the kindest. For example, just last week we were going to go cycling around the lake, and he stole my bike, and he took it to get cleaned and oiled and serviced, because last time we did it, it was squeaking. So yes, Jay was very kind. You were a great dancer, you were a shite singer, and you were awful at FIFA. You were a true hustler and a player, always striving and aiming for something to better yourself, something for you to aspire to, and it was inspiring to watch you struggle on, never letting a silly obstacle like paperwork or visas or money set you back. You were a diamond, you were fierce, you took everything the world could throw at you with a smile. You were my friend, and I will miss you, mate. Goodbye, Jay.
You were a safe place, a love, a support, a home for me and for so many others. A place to laugh and love and be. I think of a big friendly giant just holding everyone in your arms and taking care of everyone. You are and forever will be a part of the person I am, and for that I am eternally grateful. When I look in the mirror, I will see you. Forever a part of my being, forever connected. Always an influence to the life I live and the person I am.
He was kind, compassionate, by all means way more handsome than Ian. Debatable. Jay meant a lot to most of us, well, to all of us that's here today. He taught me one very special lesson in life, and don't ever think that your struggles are the worst and that you can never overcome them with a positive attitude and constant support from his friends and love. Jay did.
I loved him enough. I don't have any regrets, and I hope that wherever he is, he has found peace.
Just by being here today, I could see that Jay was way more popular than me. But I'm still better looking, so that's cool. I gave him so much shit when I found out that his name was Cornelius. As we got to know each other, I started to I wanted him to be more present in my life. So, for example, I had a rugby game, and I insisted that he's there, or else I'm gonna sell his bike. But he came, and then I saw him oh, it's my man Jay, he's here. End of the game, came to see him. I'm like, so how did I do? Did you enjoy your day? He's like, nah, you were shit. That was him. He was always very blunt. Having said this, I will spend the rest of my life celebrating him and his memories. This is not goodbye for me. This is a see you again. I will see him soon, one way or another. He'll always be my friend. He'll always be a brother that I had the chance to know. And you know what, man? I look ridiculous right now in this suit because I never wear suits, but he made me wear this, so even though he's up there, he's thinking better of me.
He's brought some of us together that we would never have expected to be friends with. Just in the last week I've made new friends because he's brought us together even though he never fucking introduced us before.
He seemed to have time to talk to everybody. And know absolutely everything about everybody and be there, I'm gonna miss my brother, and so are you. He loved us all so much, and I think he wanted the best for everybody. Even though he didn't always get the best, he still wanted the best for everybody.
When he came here, as a black teacher here myself, I arrived in 2016, and it's not as easy for us. I started a chat group called Hanoi Fully Covered because I was sick of people rejecting black teachers, and if anyone did from that group, they were just cut off. And I put him on all these groups. I said to him, come to me if you need money. He was still on Camly then, still being paid by Camly, and he used to get paid to my account, and I would just give him the money. He'd come to me before, and I'll give him whatever he needed. Lenka, my partner there, met him 2 years ago then when he used to come over and collect his cash and stuff. And then if he needed money, obviously as teachers here a long time, we could afford to help and support each other. But he could always come to me. He came to me one time and said, I got nothing, I just need $1 million for food, that's it. I got 7 days till I get paid. I told him to come offline. Hanoi is the place to teach. If you're teaching, you need to teach in person and earn real money, and eventually he did. I guess my message is just one of positiveness. I'm really glad for 2 years I was able to be there for him.
Jay had love for nature, adventure, and people. And in those pursuits he shone. But not only that, he allowed the people around him to shine too. His passion for motorcycles and riding will be immortalized every time we get on our own motorcycles or hear the roar of an engine.
The measure of someone isn't how they act in easy times, it's how they act in times of difficulty. Nobody embodied this more than Jay. He's left an individual mark on all of us. Each of us learned something, each of us took something away. He's not here anymore to show us how to do it, so we got to do it ourselves.
Whenever I was having a hard time, there was one word that Jay would always say to me, Jonga. Look at yourself, look at the people around you. Realize that you are here and you are loved, and understand that things take time. And this is what Jay left with me. As beautiful as he was and as comfortable as he makes everybody, he was one of those friends that made me so uncomfortable because he always asked the hard questions. He always made you look at yourself before you started blaming anybody else. And I think all we can do is love him and love each other in his memory. One of the best things he ever said to me, and I'll be closing off with this, is you cannot solve a problem with the mind that created it. Please guys, stay safe and let people know that you love them.